for core version. Okay, ASP.NET Core Web Application. We have to select this ASP.NET Core Web Application, and then in next this is the sample project name, anything, and then solution name. You have to understand the difference between solution and then project. Project solution is if there is a see if any customer provides you the problem statement, for that you have to provide a solution. That is the similar to this one solution name. If a customer provides you the problem statement, you have to provide a solution. So solution may be contains of different systems. If a customer wants to create a system automation system for his industry, so what you have suggest is you may ask you may instruct the advise them to go for Windows web application, and then mobile application, and then desktop application. That both these three things have to be implemented in the industry, so that our solution is we have to provide three projects. That means web application to execute to run in browser, and then desktop application to run in Windows system, and then we have to create a mobile application. These are the three projects we have to provide to the client. So for these three project we name it as solution. Okay, so solution web, we can name it as web solution. Sorry, web solution. Inside this solution we are having a project like web application one. Okay, so inside this solution we are having a project web application one, and this is the source path. We can change as it is, where we have to reside the project, and then by clicking create you will get the window like creating choosing a version. This is the .NET Core version. Okay, so .NET Core 2.1 and then 3.1. There will be a two things. Okay, 2.1 and then 3.1, and then we are using .NET Core or framework. We are using .NET Core, and then version is 3.1. These are, if you want to create a empty website, you have to start from scratch. You can go for empty, or if you want to create a API, API we can see in fourth chapter we are having API concept, REST API and REST API controller. So we can see in future these things API. It is application programming interface. Briefly, what we have say API means application programming interface that provides a communication between uh, two programs. Programs in sense two applications like that. Okay, if you want to, if you want, it is it is like a communication path or a mobile phone. We can say it as mobile phone for communication purpose. It is for transferring data between two programs or two applications or two classes, two objects like that. Okay, so this is the API is for transferring data, and then we are creating a, this is one model view controller. This one also we can have later, we can see this later. So now we are creating a simple web application. Okay, web application, we have to unselect this one. We don't have any HTTPS certificate, so we have to uncheck these things, and then okay, so just click create. It will take seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, yeah, this is the window you will see. Is everyone following me, right? If you find any difficulties, let me know. Otherwise, I will continue. Okay, this is the project was created. This is the, here there is a solution name. Our solution is web application, and then you have to click in solution explorer. If you click the solution, it will show the files which were created for this solution. See, this one is a solution. Our solution name is web application. Inside the solution, we are having a one project. Okay, one project which is web application one, and then if you want to see those things. Sources web solution. This is our solution. This is our project solution folder. inside the solution, this is web application. What this is the project folder. Okay. So in this, we have to discuss about these folder structure. In folder structure, this is the properties window. We can see these layers deeply. So this is the web folder, and then this is the pages folder. If you simply execute this one, it will have some sample pages. For executing, you have to click IIS Express for running. Okay, it will automatically open the. It will automatically open the web page which is currently running. It is a local host is for it is currently running in our system, and then 60706. This is the port number where our website is running. Okay, this is the web application we have running right now. Okay. So privacy page, home page. It is the default layout which is created automatically when we create a web page. So these are the files. Okay, index file, privacy. Index is the home page. See, it contains welcome and then what we have seen in the during execution. It is the privacy file. Use this detail to display your privacy policy. And then here the shared pages layout. We have to discuss today. We are going to discuss about layout and then these things. Okay. So layout pages. See, if you are having a common structure, that means common layout. If you consider a Facebook web page, because it is familiar, so we are taking this as taking those things as a example. Okay, if you use, okay, let me go to Kesa City Digipro. So this one, you can see here, this one, this toolbar will be available for entire our website wherever you have login. This thing inside the student window, this structure, that means this top one and then this one bottom footer, those things will never change. Only the content inside those, we can call it as header, this one as header and then this one as footer. Okay, inside in every pages header and footer will remain same. Okay, only the contents in between the header and footer will change according to the web page we have clicking. Okay. Yeah. So see, in every pages only the content inside the header and footer will change. Okay. So the best example for using header and footer is, so if you hard code these things, then we have to write the code for this header and footer in every pages we have creating. Okay. So to avoid that, what we are using is we are designing these things header and footer in a common page and then calling inside the each and every web page we have created, so it automatically integrated with every pages we are creating. I think if we go in, see this thing, this is the layout. Okay, inside the shared folder we are having layout dot html. It is automatically created. We can create if we need.